Hey again, fifth graders. I'm going to show you now how we use the Encyclopedia Britannica online. And so we get this resource through the Massachusetts libraries. So right here, we're on the home screen. So I want you all to begin by doing children. I know fifth grade, some of you are at higher reading levels, but I'm going to show you what to do once we get started. But I want you to start with children. Now, a lot of you are doing your projects right now on historical landmarks. So I'm going to type in a historical landmark and I am choosing to do the Taj Mahal. So I'm just going to type it into the search bar, which I think we're all pretty comfortable with search bars right now. They're usually at the top or the middle of the page and they have this magnifying glass. So I'm going to hit enter. And it gives a couple different options of where to research. So we see the Taj Mahal, the entry that we want is at the top, but there are other similar articles too that could be of interest to us. But right now, we just want to choose the top one for the Taj Mahal. And so right now, this is on a level 1 reading level. So if you see in this left-hand corner, this little box here, and this just gives a quick article about the Taj Mahal. Well, maybe I can, I had no problem reading this. Um, you can also listen to it too, so if you don't want to read. But if you want something a little more advanced, you can choose to level 2. And now this has a lot more detail. So we have an introduction and breaks it down by the building, the complex, the builders. And then if you want something even more advanced, you can go to level 3, and I'll just point out that now we're in the Britannica Library Young Adults. So that's why I want everyone to start with children, and then if you think that you can read something more advanced, or you don't even have to read it, you can just listen to it, then you can just keep using these different levels here, and it'll bring you to the Young Adult section. But once again, it's broken down into even more detail. You click on the drop down that you want to read the information, and the button to read aloud is right there. I'm also going to show you in this left-hand corner, this box, a few important details. Citation, we're not doing citations this lesson, but that's an important feature to know. Also translate. So for the students that would like to read this in a language other than English, you can choose translate and it'll translate the page for you. There's also over here, it says related. This is going to provide you with additional resources to read. Now remember, we cannot cite an encyclopedia entry for our assignment because this is not a primary or a scholarly source. But it's going to give us suggested primary sources or ebooks, which this one doesn't have any, but it does have websites. And all of these websites, I'm going to tell you, are librarian approved. These are reputable sources, the Smithsonian, PBS. So these would all be places that you can do click on to read more about your landmark. And these sources can be cited because they're considered scholarly or primary sources. So we're going to go back to the beginning again, and we're going to choose children, and I'm going to look up the exact same thing. And now I want to, so articles is the default. There's also the option for images, so we can see what our landmark looks like. And there are videos. So this one doesn't have any videos. We also have a dictionary. And if you change the reading level, you might also have some more luck. But this is just to show you that there are different options for the type of resources this encyclopedia offers. So we can think about the ways that an online encyclopedia acts that a print encyclopedia cannot do. So now you all know how to use Encyclopedia Britannica online.